wish you could get that Charlotte Tilbury glow or model lip or Too Faced mascara volume without breaking the bank? Today, I'm testing some amazing dupes that are going to give you all the glam for way less. Hey there, lovelies. I'm Maddie, and I love finding products that look luxe without the price tag. I have some products from Charlotte Tilbury and Too Faced. The first dupe that I'm going to be comparing is Charlotte Tilbury's classic Hollywood Flawless Filter. Now, I got the mini because I actually have used up a mini and a full, but they were both in shades that were just a little too light for me, and so I decided to get this little one, and I got it in 3 Fair. Now, the dupe for this is from Five Below. My town has just opened one up, and I'm super excited about it because they are known for their dupes. And I would say I'm gonna go ahead and put on Charlotte Tilbury's full size of her Hollywood Flawless Filter because this one looks just like it. I mean, we've got the name here, it's the Lumina Multi-Glow Filter. And I got mine in shade Radiant. They only had 3 shade ranges. Pretty abysmal if you ask me for a shade range. Compared to Charlotte Tilbury, she has quite a few and she's come out with even more, which is fantastic. For $5, how could I walk away from this? Now, just feeling these side by side, like this one is pretty heavy, which I mean, I have the mini, but remembering like the full size, it is pretty heavy too. So this one is definitely smaller round than Charlotte Tilbury's. I would say her full size one, but just looking in the bottles, comparing these two, I mean, you have this one from Five Below that is definitely more orangey than Charlotte Tilbury's, which is, this one's supposed to be more peach leaning because I tried to get the best color match that I could from Five Below. So it'll be interesting how they blend out on my face compared to what's in the bottle. Now I just want to open up here Charlotte Tilbury's. I mean, she has a very nice doe foot for her Hollywood Flawless Filter. And for this W7 is the brand. I mean, just pulling this out of here, that is like huge, massively huge doe foot there. But that's nice if you want to cover a large surface area of your face. Now we're gonna do a color swatch here. So here we have Charlotte Tilbury's. Make sure I get plenty of product on there. And then I'm gonna grab the W7. Okay, so just looking at them side by side, yeah, even on my hand, the double 7 is still more orangey. I don't know if it's coming across on camera as it is in person, but this one is more orangey, whereas this is definitely like a true peach. Now I just want to blend them out on my hand and see, you know, the particles that are in it. Are they as big or is it just straight glitter on my face from the W7? It's so interesting. They are like so close. The top one is Charlotte Tilbury, the bottom is W7. So close. I mean, that shine there are no glitter particles. I would say Charlotte Tilbury's is just slightly shinier. Like if I'm going to be a little bit, you know, trying to pick these two apart, this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter is slightly shinier. But I mean, W7, they nailed it. Like it is so close there. And the colors are still slightly different. Okay, I'm excited to put these on my face. Either way, they, I think, are going to be so close on the face that you're not even gonna be able to tell the difference. All right, let's make sure to get this hair pinned and out of the way. On my left side, I'm gonna go ahead and put the W7 Lumina. And on the right side, I'm going to put the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So I'm going to put this, should I put it all over? Generally with these kind of products, I don't like an all over application because I think it really emphasizes my pores. But for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and take this brush and start to blend this out here. It doesn't have a bad smell. It's kind of like a coconutty smell, which is good. I'd rather it smell like coconut than paint. Okay, so I tried applying that with my brush. I'm gonna see if I can like blend it out with my fingers more. It is drying down. So I would say for my skin tone, this is almost kind of like a bronzing drop kind of situation because it is so orange. But it gave me beautiful glow. And I'm not seeing glitter particles. Like, it really is gorgeous, but it is quite orange. So I would definitely want to mix this or put a foundation on top or tinted moisturizer that is a little bit lighter because it is so dark. But overall, really pretty. It's giving me beautiful glow. It is still a little bit tacky there. Gorgeous nonetheless. Now, let's try Miss Charlotte Tilbury. See how you compare. Don't mind my brush. It's stained pink, okay? I'm not combining this with pink. So putting Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter on my face, this peach one, it's almost giving me the same vibes as this side with the W7. Which, whenever I put something on my hands, you can never count on your hand being the same as your face. Okay, so now looking at Charlotte Tilbury's side, I mean, it's beautiful, gorgeous as ever, right? Who would expect anything less? I am having a really hard time telling the difference here. Can you tell at all the difference? If I were to put these on and not tell you which side I put the W7 Lumina on, would you be able to tell which was the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter and which one is the Lumina? I mean, they are like perfect. I can't even figure out which one. If I hadn't told myself, I would not be able to tell the difference. This is amazing. And this is only $5. And you know what's also amazing about Five Below is that they do ship. So you can purchase things online if you don't have a Five Below by you. Now, I don't know if they ship outside of the United States, but at least within the United States, they ship. I mean, $5 versus Charlotte Tilbury, that is 49 US dollars. I mean, this is only a tenth of the price of this one, and you can't tell the difference on my face. Now, again, the shade range for this one is horrible. It's only 3 shades. That is one thing that Charlotte Tilbury has that this one doesn't, is this one has much wider shade range for your skin tone. But I mean, really, you could just mix this into whatever product you have to get the same glow. Really impressed with this. Now, comment down below, which is your favorite glowy face product? Because I would love to be able to try it out. Okay, the next product on our dupe docket is the famous Too Faced Better Than. We all know this mascara, and I mean, pulling it out of the tube, this is so heavy. Has a very good, you know, hourglass shape, right? Its supposed dupe is one of my all-time favorite mascaras, is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It is an hourglass, but it's definitely not as hourglass as the Too Faced mascara. Let me just pull them out and compare. On this side right here, this is the Too Faced, and then this is L'Oreal. You can see how the L'Oreal, it is hourglass, but it's not nearly as hourglass as the Too Faced. So now we're gonna try and put them on and compare the two. So this side was the dupe side. So this side, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Too Faced on. And this one is supposed to give you volume like nobody's business. And I love a good volume mascara. That is just one coat right there of the Too Faced mascara. Awesome color payoff. It's curling my lashes, and it is definitely giving me volume. Now, to try the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, one of my tried and true. What would be interesting to test even further, does the Too Faced mascara smudge at all? Because one of the defining factors for me when it comes to a mascara is that it cannot give me raccoon eyes, especially up here on my hood, because My lashes are so long and curled and my hood is obviously there that they like to run into each other, and then I get the raccoon eyes not just underneath my eyes but up here, and I feel absolutely ridiculous like a clown. Okay, just taking a closer look here. I mean, what can I say? They're mascaras. They are doing their job. They are giving me volume, they are giving me length, they are giving me curl. I'm trying to find something honestly to critique here, and I just can't. Can you tell the difference between my lashes? If you can, leave me a comment down below. I think they are just, besides the packaging, this one being so much heavier than this one, they are the same. And they're both in really cute pink packaging. How can you resist pink packaging? Alrighty, so far for our dupes, we are head to head in this competition. I mean, can you tell the difference between my face side to side? Which one's dupe, which one's not, if I hadn't told you? Now we're coming up to one of my favorite things. Miss Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lipstick is iconic. I think I have a couple of dupes for it. A little bit funny here. I went to pick up her Pillow Talk lipstick and I wanted to get the mini, but I accidentally got the Pillow Talk Fair mini instead of the Pillow Talk mini. But I did end up getting the Pillow Talk one. I have a dupe for the Pillow Talk Fair lipstick as well. No lip liner because we just want to try this lipstick as is. Charlotte Tilbury's very iconic, classic Pillow Talk lipstick here. I mean, the shape of that is just so gorgeous. And the color is like this brown pinky nude. Really, really beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that on my hand here. I mean, really gorgeous. This is your perfect everyday kind of color. And now for the first dupe, again, comes from our beloved Five Below store. And the moment that I saw this, which was right next to the Lumina actually, is their lipstick. I mean, like, Charlotte Tilbury, Five Below. Again, this is 7W or W7, the brand. They are the same. You have the logos right here on the top, which are their own. I would say the big difference is that Charlotte Tilbury is more rose gold, whereas the W7 is more pinky gold. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury's might be a little bit slightly heavier. Without swatching, let's just look at these colors side by side. This is W7, and this is Charlotte Tilbury. You can see that this one maybe has quite a bit more like brown orange in it versus Charlotte Tilbury has more pink. But let's swatch it side by side. Can't get the caps mixed up here. Okay, those are very close. Charlotte Tilbury's is actually lighter, surprisingly. I was expecting it to be deeper, and Charlotte's definitely has more red versus the W7 has more brown in it. But swatched on hand is different than what's on the lips. I have one more dupe that I heard way back in the day. This is from Flower Beauty. I don't think Drew Barrymore was purposely trying to dupe Charlotte Tilbury when she made this product, but it is her cream pout lipstick in Spiced Petal. This is the packaging. I mean, don't mind what mine looks like, but let's just put it next to Charlotte Tilbury. Now you can see that Charlotte Tilbury's is like more peachy versus Flower Beauty is way more pink. And just for funsies, let's put the number 7 or the W7. You see how close they are? They're definitely all different though. All right, let's swatch the Flower Beauty one on my hand. I mean, come on. Like, how close can you get? These colors, they are all so close and yet so different from each other. So it's almost like Flower Beauty's is more berry toned and Charlotte Tilbury's is like peachy, and then you've got W7 that is brown. Now that we've got these all swatched, I'm gonna go ahead and apply them individually on my lips. I'm not gonna put any lip liner because I just wanna try out the lipstick and be true to their color. I'm first going to apply Charlotte Tilbury's. I love trying a new lipstick. I mean, there you have the most iconic Charlotte Tilbury lipstick here, and it is just a gorgeous nude everyday pink to wear. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off, and then I will try the Double 7 next. This one does have a little bit more of that kind of cheap makeup smell to it, so just be mindful if you are sensitive to smells, maybe you won't like this as much. So this one is also really gorgeous. I can tell that it is more brown than Charlotte Tilbury's. And then this one from Flower Beauty is more red actually on my lips. It's still that neutral pink, but it definitely gives off more red. Okay, let's talk about the difference between all three of these lipsticks here. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury coming in at $38. This does give a satin finish, and it's a little bit stiff, not too slippery on the lips. Really gorgeous color. Moving on to W7, this was probably the slipperiest, if that's a word, finish of them all. It was the most shiny and really comfortable on the lips actually. This comes in at $5. And last but not least, we have Flower Beauty. Now this one is supposed to be a satin finish and it is a cream lipstick, but this is actually the stiffest of them all. And having worn these for a couple of years, I know that this lipstick does dry out my lips, unfortunately. So I have to really make sure that my lips are hydrated before I put that lipstick on. Otherwise, I will have chopped dry lips by the end of the day. And that one comes in, I think, at around $9 or so. Not a bad price if you are looking for a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. And yes, they are all very, very similar. So you could call these dupes. They're not exact color matches, nor are they exact finishes. This W7, I mean, it's close in packaging even. They will get you a very close finish and color payoff if you are looking for that lipstick, but you just can't afford the $38 price tag. Totally understandable. $5, $9, way more affordable than $38. Now, if you are finding this video helpful, then please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps others discover budget-friendly glam too, and it helps support my channel. The last dupe that I have here is another lipstick. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fairy Lipstick. I got the mini and oh, it's so cute. The dupe for it, the Flower Beauty Naked Blush Matte Lipstick. Different packaging, but even if you were to compare to the full size, completely different packaging. I'm gonna go ahead and put on this Pillow Talk Fair lipstick. And it is definitely fair and very beautiful. If you're wanting to lean more towards the lighter pink or maybe like concealer lips, which this isn't concealer lips at all, but it is definitely a lighter pink color. Now I'm going to try on, I wear this so often, this Flower Beauty Naked Blush lipstick. I mean, they're so close. I don't know if I can tell the difference. Just going to swatch this here. Pinky color, not Charlotte Tilbury, Flower Beauty. So Flower Beauty has more pink in it. Like, okay, there's more red versus Charlotte Tilbury's. All of them have more of this peach undertone in them. Although different on my hand, the swatches, on my lips, they look exactly the same. These are both kind of stiffer lipsticks. Charlotte Tilbury is definitely more slip than this one. The matte, again, it just really dries out my lips, and so I have to make sure that I am well hydrated on my lips before I apply this lipstick. But again, this has been my go-to for a long time, and I'm happy that I found a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair because I love this one. And this mini comes in at a whopping $20. Okay, $20 versus $9. And if you're gonna get the full size, that's $38 versus $9. Again, rating all of these dupes on a scale from 1 to 10, starting with the beginning. W7's Lumina versus Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter. I would say the colors swatched out on my hand, they were different, but then once I put them on my face, they were basically identical. I could not tell the difference. They were dark the same, they were light the same. The particles in them are both very similar. I would definitely have to rate this Lumina one. I'm gonna give it an 8. I would give it higher, but just having 3 colors is a crime. You're really not, it's really hard. If I was any fairer than I am now, this would not have worked for me at all. So I'm glad that it did, but it would get a higher rating if it had more shades. Because honestly, I would have picked up a lighter shade than this one. Next, the mascara dupes, the Too Faced versus L'Oreal. I'm going to give this dupe a 10 out of 10. As of right now, it is a 10 out of 10. I haven't done a smudge proof, wear proof test yet for the Too Faced, but I know that the hourglass shape is just a little bit different, but really, I mean, they perform exactly the same. If you want a more drugstore, affordable price tag, go with your L'Oreal one. For Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, we had the Double 7 and we had the Flower Beauty dupes, and I would say these are more a 6 out of 10 because they're not exact dupes for the color nor for the finish. As far as color, they do come really, really close, and when they apply on my lips, they are slightly different. I mean, if you put them side by side, right? But all in all, they're really, really close. And for the price, you just cannot beat that. And for this last one here, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair and the Flower Beauty Naked Blush lipsticks, I would say this is a 9 out of 10. Not quite there, but so, so close. The finishes are different, the color just almost identical. But that finish, it just really, really gets me there to where I would choose Charlotte Tilbury over Flower Beauty. But if I'm going for price tag, Flower Beauty over Charlotte Tilbury. Make sure that you subscribe so I can keep creating more awesome content like this for you guys. And comment down below which iconic product you want me to find a dupe for next. And since you really like this budget-friendly makeup video, then you'll want to check out this video here where I review the best-selling drugstore mascara that's only $5. Is the price tag equal to its quality, or can you expect a luxury product at a killer price? And I'll see you there. Bye.